What do you do when you first wake up? Make your bed and prepare for the day. Or grab your phone and start scrolling mindlessly. The internet is filled with meaningless garbage. It sparks the dopamine in our brains, which gives us a sense of reward. In this video, I will explain the causes of brain rot, their impact on everyday life, and ways to overcome its effects. Let's understand the human brain first. We have brains to help us survive. The circuitry in our brains is designed to move us towards staying alive. All the feelings we experience, either positive or negative, enable us to find ways to survive. Take the example of hugs. Hugging someone or receiving a hug produces oxytocin, releases stress, and decreases anxiety. This kind of socialization increases our chances of survival. Even the negative things we experience serve the same purpose. Take the example of thirst. When thirsty, our brain signals us to drink water because it's against survival. So you see, our brain works on the principle of reward and punishment. If we do something that increases our chances of survival, our brain rewards us by releasing certain hormones. And the same goes the other way. Now here's the problem. In the modern world, we have developed many isolated ways to spark this circuitry without providing anything. You may be thinking what it means. Let me give you an example. There's a difference between calories and nutrition. When you intake calorie-dense food, your brain sends rewarding signals because this behavior correlates with survival. So what happens if you do it more often? You get a bunch of calories or even pleasure, but you won't get the whole nutrition experience. And in the long run, you can develop tons of diseases. So this is the crucial thing we need to understand whenever we inappropriately or artificially ignite the circuit in our brain. It causes problems in our bodies. Now let's understand why brain rot is a problem. The biggest problem is it destroys your body's normal functioning. If you eat processed food more often, it destroys your hunger. Remember that hunger is used to help us survive. Even the content you consume on the internet starts your brain circuitry without providing anything. And this is the problem with the internet. It is designed in such a way as to promote the most brain-rotting content. Think about it. The type of content you consume is the one that causes brain rot. You may come across videos that are funny, make you feel pity, and engage you in many ways. So this is the problem with brain rot, but the most devastating is it takes away your urge to do something healthy. This is something I've experienced by myself. I was one of the good students in my class. When I bought my first smartphone and created an account on social media, it made me stay on my phone longer. My average screen time was 6 to 7 hours. As a result, my grades started to fall, and for the first time I got 2 Fs. Because at the back end, the brain rot caused by binge scrolling disappeared my drive to study. In short, I didn't want to study when I spent 2 to 3 hours on social media. This is why this stuff is destructive for everyone. Now, let's dive a little deeper. Here's dopamine, a chemical that our brain releases when we do something pleasurable. When we wake up in the morning, the dopamine in our brain is full like a 100% charged phone. At this moment, you can do 2 types of activities. The first is to get off, make your bed, clean yourself, and prepare for the day. The second one is grabbing your phone, playing a video game, or scrolling on social media. If you choose the first option, you'd slowly use your dopamine, which lasts long. Another benefit is you'd have enough dopamine at the end of the day to do fun stuff. If you choose the second one, it will quickly drain your dopamine and take away your motivation for the rest of the day. take the example of a fully charged phone. When you use it continuously, it will drain its battery faster, leaving behind a powerless phone. So you see, it's not like our lives are empty. It's like we're eating a lot of candy and getting a lot of calories without getting any nutrition. Let's take another example of parasocial platforms, like OnlyFans. You're familiar with pornography, where you watch naked humans doing stuff, which gives you a certain level of arousal and dopamine. But the problem with pornography, which also makes it less harmful, is you can't connect with the actors. But there's OnlyFans, where you can interact with the creator. And if we take a deeper look, it activates additional parts of the brain. You see, you can send them a text, and they will text you back. You can also form a transactional relationship with them, in which you pay them, and they create content just for you. But you know what? It's highly unlikely that the one you're interacting with is the creator itself. In my experience, I have never heard where an OnlyFans creator forming a genuine relationship with its customer. Instead, I have seen some guys ruining their relationships because of the creator. But why did they do that? It's because these parasocial platforms activate other parts of our brains. And once again, these platforms decrease our desire to form real relationships. This is the core problem with brain rot, because people create new ways to start these circuits artificially. The more circuits they activate, the more we engage. Now the question is, what can you do about it? How do you normalize your life? The short answer is there's no answer. Yes, you heard it right. This stuff is so new that I can't give you a set of steps you can take to improve your life. But here's something I've learned from my experience. First, understand that there's a difference between natural and man-made environments. And ask yourself, what am I getting from it? Where is it taking me? I know you might think I should spend less time on my phone, but you just can't do that, and the question is why? So, ask yourself what you are getting from it. Don't say I don't get anything, because it's a waste. The second thing you can do is to figure out the trigger points. It will help you reduce your dependency on brain-rotting stuff. It's like if you start socializing in real life, your dependence on social media relationships reduces. So you see, you can employ a reverse technique here. The next thing we focus on is inflammation, because all of this stuff causes inflammatory burdens. The problem is inflammation causes a downstream effect, making it hard to give up brain rot activity. Inflammation also disrupts your sleep, resulting in declined willpower to do something. So what can you do about it? The best thing I recommend is exercise. It activates your cardiovascular system and causes you to crave healthier food. So you see, you're leveraging your physiology to break free from the brain-rotting stuff. Or you're making your body work for you instead of working against you. The last thing I recommend is a good night's sleep. Now, I understand you may be struggling to sleep at night. To do this, you take your favorite book before going to bed and start reading. Many studies have revealed that reading a book before going to bed actually improves your sleep quality. We will synchronize all those activities to help you break the brain rot cycle. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Until next time.